If you're playing Black Ops 7 but it feels like your guns are shooting water droplets rather than bullets, you've come to the right video. If those enemies seem to be dropping you in seconds and you can't do any damage, I'm gonna help you guys stay alive a lot longer in this game, get way more kills than you ever thought possible, and we're gonna go into every single tip in this because we got 10 of them and you guys will come out a much better player. Now, at number 10, I want to talk about probably the most important tip, and it is in the settings. I only have 2 setting tips here that I want to talk about, and this one is to play on a lower sensitivity. I know it sounds weird. I normally don't tell you guys what to do for your sensitivity, but this is different than previous CODs. The aim assist has been nerfed in this game. If you haven't heard about it, it has been nerfed, and you have to be as accurate as possible right now. So lowering your ADS sensitivity and your actual sensitivity in game is going to help you guys become a lot more accurate, because that right stick now is way more important than that left stick. It used to be in COD where you could just move that left stick and rotational aim assist will do all the work for you. Now you got to do all the work yourself. So lower your sensitivity a little bit. I'm not going to tell you exactly where to play. You're gonna have to feel that out yourself, but make sure you guys do that and thank me later. Going to number 9, we're gonna be in the last settings tip right here, and that is your dead zones. Again, this is really important because, like I said, right stick is way more important than left stick right now. Left stick minimum you want to put to 0. If you could put it to 0, that's fine, and the left stick maximum, if you could put it to like 60, 70, you're good there. That's fine for movement. I just dropped a can, but it is what it is. You're fine, all right? But your right stick, I'm gonna say the minimum you want to put this to is 5, and if you could even put it closer to 7, you'll be better off as well. And this is because any micro movement you do on that right stick is going to affect you in game, and because the aim assist is so weak, it's going to make you miss your target a lot, and that's why you're shooting at the enemy and you're not sticking to them. You're not staying on them, and it just feels really weird. You're shooting to the side of their body rather than on their body. Trust me, put your right stick minimum to at least a 6 or a 7, and you will know that you stick to enemies a lot easier, and use your right stick in gunfights rather than your left stick. All right, let's get into some actual game tips now, all right? And if you guys could drop a like on this, I would truly appreciate that. At number 8, you want to stay the heck away from the middle of the map. The middle of these maps are designed for chaos, all right? You do not want to be in the middle of that chaos. If you could watch the middle of the map from the outside, go ahead and do so, or if you could watch the outer lanes, go ahead and do so. Treyarch is known to make 3-lane maps, so make sure that you guys are staying on the outside lanes. If you're in the middle, you're gonna have someone on top of you, someone behind you, on the right of you, beside you. You're just gonna have people everywhere, and it's just not worth it. You can't turn on all those people at once, so stay away from there. Going down to number 7, this one's kind of fun, but if you're doing well, let's say you're doing really good, you're on a high streak and stuff, you're doing awesome, and someone calls in a hellstorm, what do? Normally you try to run for cover, right? That's the main thing most people do. A hellstorm comes, you try to run for cover, you get in a doorway, and you still get blown to pieces. Well, guys, it takes 1 bullet in this game to destroy a hellstorm missile. So just look up and just spray. You will eventually shoot that hellstorm missile, and you won't have to worry about being knocked or anything and losing your streak, all right? So make sure you guys just keep that in mind. Just go ahead, 1 simple bullet is all it takes, and that hellstorm is gone. If you want to get the rarest camos like the Gold, Arclight, Tempest, or Singularity, but don't have the time to grind, MMO EXP has got you guys covered super cheap, and someone will grind it for you. And within less than a week, you guys will have every single thing unlocked. If you guys need all those headshots, anything you want, they got you, and they have 24/7 support as well, so if you guys need any help, they got you with that as well. Use code IT'sNick, you guys will save 8% off. Trust me, it's awesome. Just click the link down in the description. All right, let's move on to number 6 on this list, all right? Don't play this game like it's a run and gun COD. I'm being serious. Don't run around corners, don't sprint corners, don't run around like a headless chicken. It's very hard for me to do that as well. Trust me, guys. I just want to run around like crazy. I just want to sprint everywhere and hold down a bunch of areas and stuff and just drop everyone. But what you want to do instead is literally just hold down certain areas. There is a head glitch on almost every single corner in this game, and what I mean by head glitch is an object you can stand behind that covers 80% of your body and just your head is sticking out to the enemy, and you're gonna be a really hard target to hit. If you're running around those corners, there's gonna be an enemy waiting for you. He's gonna be standing there, he's gonna be aiming down sights, and he's gonna drop you really fast. By the time you ADS, your sprint to fire is gonna be too slow, he's gonna have you knocked, all right? So make sure that you guys are using those head glitches to your advantage. They're in the game, you got to use them, all right? You're not a loser for using it. You're smart for using it, right? Let the enemies push you. Let the enemies come to you. Hold a nice heady. Just do it, and trust me, you will be getting a lot more kills than you thought possible as well. So go ahead and do that. Just hold off areas. I know a lot of people say, oh, you're a camper, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. If you're dropping the enemies and they're not dropping you, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're doing better, right? Going to number 5, and I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it, do not seek revenge, especially if someone has a hard advantage point on you, like they're on a head glitch that you just can't hit, or they're on a top window and all you see is their forehead. Don't keep trying to get them. I know you want to, I want to as well, but trust me, if you're going back after this guy when you're a little angry and you're not thinking straight, you're not going to be winning those gunfights. He's going to be waiting for you, he's going to drop you, you're going to rush back to him, he's going to drop you again, you're going to try and flank him. Oh look, he turned around, he's smart, he knows where you're at, he's going to drop you again. Trust me guys, do not try to seek revenge. You're gonna get him eventually. Let the game go on, let him die some other way. You will get him eventually, and you will be able to drop him. But for the meantime, don't seek revenge. Just go to the other side of the map and do your thing. I do it all the time though. Like, let's say someone kills me on the right side, I'm gonna push that right side 10 times in a row until I get him. It feels good when you finally get him, but then you look at your KD and you're going 1 in 10, dude. It's not worth it, alright? Number 4, this kind of goes with not seeking revenge and stuff, but don't stay in the same area too long. Do not overstay your welcome. If you're on the left side of the map and you're dropping people consistently and you're just, they keep pushing you and they're seeking revenge and all that kind of stuff, don't stay there too long, because eventually they will push you with way too many people. They'll stun you, they'll do whatever, you won't have a way out, and they will drop you. What I like to do is get a few kills, like 5, maybe 7 kills in one certain area, and then just move like 20 or 30 meters away. You don't have to go so far away, you don't have to run to the other side of the map, but just somewhere where they're not expecting you, so when they do push there again, you can just drop them off once again, and then just repeat, rinse and repeat, get a few more kills, get away from there, get a few more kills, get away from there. You do not want to stay in one area too long, especially when I see people camping in one building, in one room. Everybody knows where you're at. The stuns are coming, the grenades are coming, everything's coming. Get out of there, all right? Don't do that. Number 3, if you're trying to shoot someone at mid-range, long range, but you start missing most of your shots, which happens a lot in this game. I see it happening a lot, especially in Search. You'll be shooting, you'll be trying to aim at someone, but you'll be missing them by just a few inches. Don't just stand there and keep trying, all right? You're not winning that gunfight. You're not going to do good. You're not going to do nothing. Get the heck out of there, all right? Just leave. If you're really far from the guy, chances are you have cover right beside you. Heal up, run the opposite direction. Let him come closer if you need to, and then you can go ahead and take him out. If you're missing your shots, you're not going to win that gunfight. If he's not missing his shots, he will drop you. And I know you just want to sit there and try, but trust me, just get out of there. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Number 2 is one that I really like a lot, and this one you kind of have to be, I think, level 53, I believe it is, but you want to use Ninja and Ghost with Perk Read, alright? You want to use those two. Those are the most important things to use. If you're not using them, you want to at least use the field upgrade, Mute Field. This is going to give you guys Ninja, it's going to give you Ghost, and it's going to give you guys Cold-Blooded for a set time, but every time you get a kill while using it, it extends the time limit that you have left on it. So if you have like 20 seconds with it, and the timer's going down, now you have 5 seconds left. If you get a kill, it might bring it up another 5 seconds. I don't know the exact amount, but it brings it up. So this way, you are pretty good. You're good to go. You have 3 extra perks for an extended time, or you could run those perks. In my opinion, this game, Ghost is important. So many people are running UAVs and stuff, the game, and scout pulses. The game just came out, everyone's running it. And Ninja, the footsteps are loud. You might not play with a headset, but trust me, everyone that is, they hear exactly where you're coming from. So make sure that you're using Ninja, and it's gonna be good, and it's gonna work out in your favor. And number 1 is something a lot of people just don't understand for some reason, but you gotta use streaks that you could actually earn. There's no point in having the highest streaks in the game if you could only get it once every 20 matches. But if you could run lower streaks that you could get multiple times a game, like a UAV, a scout pulse, that's going to help you out. You will see where the enemies are at. Then you could run like something simple like a care package or a drone or something, just something really simple and whatnot, and you'll be good to go. You'll get more kills, you'll play a lot better, and with that UAV constantly up, it's going to force you to look at your minimap, which you should always be doing anyways, and you'll be really nice and set with that as well. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.